Okay, here we go. Ugh. Ugh. This guy making some mockery of my whole setup. Transformers Titans Return Fortress Maximus is the biggest Transformer that doesn't make me want to rip out my kidneys. Measuring at a staggering over 2 feet. I'm not measuring it myself, I just know he's over 2 feet. This is a big boy, but before we get into this battle station mode, I mean, it's accurate. This is what Fortress Maximus turns into. We have these really big turrets that can move up and down, up and down, up. And they might have a little bit of trouble staying up, but you can flip down these handles, which will allow them to stay up and gives them more support. He's also got these runways, which you can have Legends figures fly in on. Neat. The arrows are pointing the opposite direction on the other arm. There's this button here that does nothing. Fun! But on this tower up here that doesn't look like a tower, there's a button right here that doesn't look like a button, and... Who that? Emissary is this little idiot. A headmaster is a very small transformer that turns into the head of another bigger transformer. And the one that this set comes with is named Emissary, or Spitewit Quickie if you want to be a loser about it. Man, bro's jacked as hell. How do I get a screw for abs? He has a ball joint at the head, ball joint at the shoulders, hinge joint at the waist, and hinge joint at the knees. They're all like this. They're the same, they're all the same. He's actually a pretty mobile little mover for a guy this small, just, don't turn him around. Oh god, hey Cerebros. Throughout the review you might have noticed these little nubbins all over the figure. And those are for Titan Masters, or Headmasters if you want to be a loser about it. These little idiots. There is some more stuff to do on that side, but I feel like that'd be better for... I'm not even gonna try to do the whole, shaky thing, so you're gonna You gotta put your finger in there. Boop, boop, there you go. And your eyes do not deceive you, that is all the transformation that this big guy does. Come on, the original G1 toy did a better job at being a city than this did. But I do understand the restraints that this figure had. It was literally just a dead remold of Metroplex. So I don't blame it for that. But you couldn't do anything with these legs? You couldn't do anything with that massive hinge joint right there? Hell, it even still works. Ugh! Look at that. I made a better tower than that thing. This city's a bit stinky, that's all. Pretty much all the functions from the spaceship mode, or the transporter mode, or the Star Trek mode, still work here. Except now we can get a better look out this little doorway right here. There's a door. It doesn't even scale with Headmasters, so I don't know what this door does, and it doesn't lead anywhere inside, so it's just kind of a door. You can put a weapon there. But now in this mode, this button still does nothing. Gotcha! Now you might be wondering, all of you G1 fans out there, if this is a remake, where's Gasket and Gromit, the two little drones that would roll around? Well, if you bought the Transformers Generation Siege Cog, who has previously shown up on this channel, then here's Gasket, and here's Gromit. Oh, yeah, Cog is just literally an expansion pack to this. Everything that was with the original, but not with this version, got released with Cog. This is Gasket, this is Gromit, or it's the other way around, I don't know, and I don't think anyone knows. So this one is like a little drone buggy thingy with 2 big turrets on the top. And this one is a pair of trousers with guns on it. Every Texan's dream. But using this little tab and this little hole, you can peg these together and make a man lying down the vehicle mode. I mean, it's okay, it rolls pretty well, it stays together, not. But if you really needed a gasket and grommet to go with your Fortress Maximus, you know, here you go. But where the fun actually comes is not with the transformation. This thing kind of sucks. And this is Cog's robot mode. Proportionally, it's a bit wonky, but I'd say it's pretty darn swell. He's got a lot of great posability. I'm not going to go into every little thing right now, but yeah, this is pretty much a Cog review. The posability is pretty darn good. I'm not going to go into everything, but yeah, it's good. And he comes with 2 of this gun, which for all of you G1 purists out there will recognize that this is Cerebros' gun. And I wonder why I bring that up. So yeah, Cog, Gasket, Grommet, these guys all showed up in the original Fortress Maximus playset, giant robot toy. And for some reason they were exempt from the remake, so they just remade him in a different toy line. Why not? He has a nice silver and red and blue. So nice I bought it twice. Haven't used that in a while, Jesus. He does come to bits, but that's for the weaponizer gimmick, which I'll get into right now. Now this guy really isn't covered with that many weapons. He has this little turret right here, this little thing right here, and these 2 giant cannons. But if you bring Cog into the mix, then... oh look, now he's covered in guns, just like the Puritans warned us about. But hey, it's neat. And at least they give you the option to complete the set. Okay, robot mode, this is gonna go wild. Pause! If we fold these little lime thingies back and we fold the feet and heel down on both feet, bring back Emissary from earlier and break his knees, we now have Cerebros. Fixing the lighting, which has a very nice head sculpt and some pretty nice posability for pretty much a bonus figure. You got a rotation here and go in and out, ball joint at the elbow, ball joint at the head. He can kick, his leg can go back, he can do that, he can rotate, his knee can bend, and he's got foot, but not normal foot. So yeah, this guy's a pretty posable little fella. For a bonus figure, he ain't bad at all. But he doesn't really come with any guns unless you're willing to take out the turret from earlier. So that's why Siege's Cog came with another gun for Cerebros. Jim Bros. Okay, let's keep going. Jesus Christmas, he's so big! I mean, I know I've been reviewing some pretty big boys these last couple months, but this, my good sir watching this video, has to be the biggest boy. He's so huge! He's so big! He's Johnniminosaurus, or whatever you said, But one pretty major caveat that came with this figure back when he came out is all of these little details that you see, they're all stickers. I honestly left these stickers off for a solid 2 years before I ended up putting them on. And, yeah, ain't great. Most of them have held up pretty okay, but ones like these, this one, and especially on this little turret right here, yeah, that's not staying on. If you come over to this leg right here, and pop this thing off, and using this tab, you could then plug it onto, I don't know! This plug doesn't go to anything. Somebody tell me! You can take off these big turrets on his legs, flip down this handle. You can then hold the turret for maximum damage, which reveals more stickers. And now finally this button does something. By pressing this button, okay, I'm done. What's that little logo on top of his forehead? Does he just really like Ford? Posability. This is gonna hurt. Okay, so we got a swivel at the head. Ugh, Jesus. A noisy and tight swivel at the head. We got a nice big ratcheted rotation right here. We can go out that far. And we have a bicep rotation, ratcheted of course, a nice deep elbow bend, a wrist rotation, and individually posing fingers, very nice. We have a full rotation at the waist, very, very difficult to use. Oh, Cog, no! He can't hit pretty high. Okay, a bit higher than that. We've got a nice knee bend, and there is a rotation at the leg. Oh my god, it's so heavy. I know half of the last one that I framed, but I'm not doing that again. Woo! That's the most workout I did all year. So even though this guy is big and heavy, you cannot deny the absolute enormitude of this fella. He has a absolute presence. He makes every other big transformer look like small fry. And that's quite literal, you see. So, comparisons. Another big boy, Studio Series Devastator. This guy costs a lot more than him, though, so. Mossman. I just want to use the clip again. And somebody who I haven't talked about, but he's shown up in the background of every one of my videos. Age of Extinction, Big Titan Stomper, whatever his name is, Grimlock, and he barely reaches the waist. Now, this guy, he is an absolute must-have for any Transformers fan who's willing to pay the price. He recently got a reissue on the Big Bad Toy Store, so please go and get that if you can. This guy truly is one of the biggest Transformer toys ever. He's right behind Unicron as the biggest, and he is the biggest Titan class figure, period. Unicron doesn't count, he's not Titan class. So please, if you don't already have this guy, go and get him. Go and get Cog too. Treat yourself. They released Cog in red colors. I already bought the red one. So please, go and get this. Go and get this. Go and buy him. Stop watching this video. Go and buy him right now. Now, about that 100 subscribers and 100 Wheeljack reviews thing. Ooh, that's wild. If you don't know this, I recently hit 100 subscribers, and this is also my 100th toy review. And oh man, I didn't think I'd get this far. I mean, I always wanted Fort Max to be my 100th toy review, so I'm very glad that this is happening. And I'm so happy that I reached 100 subscribers. Yeah, 100 subscribers is really only the first milestone, so, you know, hopes to many more to come, fellows. I was not prepared for this. Like, I think I checked my analytics, and I think I got 70 subscribers this year, which is maddening. It's insane. That's the most subscriber growth I've ever had, period. And I can't ignore the Lego YouTube Shorts. Those were a big contributor. And I'm just really happy to everyone. I'm thankful to everyone who stuck through for this long, and I'm just, I'm really happy. Anyway, so this is one of my favorite action figures of all time. Go and get it. I don't care, just go buy it right now. Christmas is coming up, go treat yourself. So please, we only have, I think, a couple more days left of the advent calendar stuff, and then I'm not going to post anything for 3 months. Have a Merry Christmas, and a good night to all. I love each and every one of you, except for Sir Kearney, however you pronounce that name. I hate you. Friggin' loser. Merry Christmas!